Okay, so there's a lot of people out there that have been making molds for a long time, and they really prefer the rectangle mold over the round one that I make. So what I did, and as you can see, I mean, I have tons of rectangle mold frames, and they're different thicknesses. This one actually comes apart in two halves, and I have this double one here. So what I did is I came up with a new mold holder. It fits in the toaster oven. It fits a 6 inches long by about 5.5 inches wide. It's got a top on it, fits right on down, and then you screw these down. So I think this is going to work out really well. Now let's see if I got everything here. I'll make a couple molds. I need the powder. So the first thing we do is we powder the bottom of this. I'm going to use the double mold frame. This is about a 3/4 inch. Powder that. Set that right down in there. So what I'm going to do here is I've got two different types of mold rubber. I've got the one I sell that's the firm here. And so with this one, we're going to make a powder separation mold. I think I got that cut just about right, so talc the back of that. Put it down in there. So I just took the mold rubber and cut it so that it fit inside the mold frame here. And a 3/4 inch will take 4 pieces of the 1/4 inch. Push that down in there. Okay, so now we have the sprue rod here. Slide that through. Take our sprue cone. Fit that in there, just like that. Then I've got this piece here. It's just kind of a flat piece. I'm just going to set it right down in there, butt it right up to the sprue cone there. Then I've got the mold locks here. And what I've been learning is if I put them on with the hole facing down, it seems to work a little better. I think we'll put 3 on here. So what this does is it just makes the two halves fit together exactly like they're supposed to each time you have to inject a wax. Okay, once we have that, then we'll talc this. We'll take our next piece, tear off the paper, and we'll talc one side of it. Definitely want to make sure you washed your hands before you do this. Clean molds stick together better. There's our last piece. That'll sit right there. Okay, so that's one mold. Now for the second one, I just have a bunch of scrap pieces here. But this is very flexible stuff. So we'll talc one side, put that down like that. Helps to have a scissors. Let's see here. We'll just kind of cut a piece that's about the size there. Already got talc down there, so we'll just fit that in just like that. Just kind of squish it in there. And we'll get our next piece. So this is 1/4 inch. It'll take about 4 pieces. That way it's a 1/4 inch above the mold frame when it goes in the toaster oven. Okay. See, well that's 2 in there now, so we'll do this ring here. It's kind of a paw ring. We get our sprue rod, our sprue cone. Now I've got the toaster oven on. It's on 350. Just put that about right there. Push that down in. Now this one I'm going to cut apart just to give that a try. So we're not going to use the mold locks, and we're not going to use the talc between the pieces. But we can really push this down, pack it around that ring. Really good there. And we'll take our last piece. It's not quite enough. Add a little more. So now we're about a 1/4 above there. Pack that in really good. Okay, so now at this point we talc the top of this. This keeps it from sticking to the mold frame. Talc the top of the mold frame. It says top on it right there. Set that down. Now this is quite heavy. I made it that way so that it would really get nice and hot quick and really pack down against the mold frame. So you just want to tighten these down so they're even. These are big, heavy-duty wing nuts, easy to turn. Now it may go down a little bit crooked because the mold rubber on the right side is a lot softer than that on the left side. But it will work fine. So, that's about it. We'll stop now. I'll put it in the toaster oven. Then we'll open it up and see what we get. All right, thank you.